Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim here to do your reading. It's going to be a next 48-hour reading. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Hope you're doing really good. Hit the like button if you like this video, please, and subscribe because I would love to have you as part of this soul tribe and come back. So, getting into this reading, Cancer. If you feel it resonates and you want a private reading, you can also reach out to me for a private reading. The details are in the description box below. Alright, so getting into this reading, what kind of spread should we pull for Cancer? A Celtic cross is what's coming to mind. Okay. A Celtic cross, except on the position for your hopes and fears, I'm going to make that the advice card instead. Alright, so let's get into this. Spirit guides, angels, opening up to them. Opening up to this universe for your highest good. Cancer. Yes, it is for Cancer. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups in the reverse. So, I mean, the Two of Cups usually, if they're in the upright, the underlying issue would be that, you know, harmonious partnerships here. But in the reverse, I'm feeling almost like there could be a disruption with a choice or a decision. It's coming across to me more so as like just really not agreeing with somebody else. Disappointment. Hi, Coco. Okay. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go very deep in your reading. Okay. What has happened? Oh my, okay. What's happened? What's the advice card? Ooh, and your outcome? 2 for the outcome, please. I like 2. Yeah, okay. All right. So, and what's interesting is this 8 of Swords in this deck looks very similar to the card. Whoa, goodness, cat. Similar to the card that is representing a decision. But so this is like a get out of your head about this decision. Whatever this decision is. Let's look at your numbers. You've got 3, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Okay. So, and the Tower here is your it's your card that represents how you're feeling. Ooh. What's going on? Cancer. 10 of Swords in the reverse. In the reverse, when that card comes up in the reverse, I mean, we can get another card to clarify, but mainly it's like after the fact, right? And then what do you do with that energy after the fact that something was hurtful or there was some kind of betrayal? What do you do after it? I feel like there's going to be tactic to do something without a bunch of people knowing about it. Another Two of Cups in the reverse. Because I don't think that this is necessarily lies or deception coming back. I think you've already been through a lot of this. But I think that there's this feeling of like, if I'm going to do this, I better be not seen. How does that make sense? Okay, it's Two of Cups, Two of Cups. Both are in the reverse. The Star in reverse would indicate here, well, that there's a need to look for different possibilities instead of dwelling on being unhappy with one kind of disappointment or some kind of disappointment. it's kind of obvious in this reading that you're not giving anymore to a partnership, or you are splitting from a partnership. Another 2. I would look up 222. High Priestess. 222. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Be open to more possibilities. The High Priestess here, when it comes in reverse with the 5 of Pentacles, the vibe that it's given for me is like similar to Sagittarius's reading, where the High Priestess knows that you're never really alone. So if you're that disappointed with a partnership or with a decision or choice, then not to be worried about being alone, and listen to your intuition. With the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, it feels like when we listen to our intuition, it's going to pull us out of whatever difficult time this is. Your challenge is really is the Queen of Wands. So your challenge, your Aries type energy, is to be brave, be bold. This is a very good example of, like, you see how she has the mask. It's still her behind the mask, but it's the performer. So I feel like there's a little bit of pretending going on as to whether something is working out or not. I think that that might be the biggest deception. And I know it's really good to be honest, but sometimes there's situations where you know that if you say or break a commitment or do something at the moment, that something's going to go really crazy if there's no plan in place. And so there needs to be a plan in place. It feels like there was kind of some kind of surprise to you that ended up or resulted in a loss of money. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It's also showing to me like that you were the opportunity here, and you're about to do something kind of confidently, possibly on your own, risking getting burned because somebody's like lost their chance or lost a chance or opportunity with you. We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So again, this energy is very similar to these 2 of Cups in the reverse. It's almost, but don't beat yourself up for not listening to the heart, because the heart is saying, yeah, no, we can't put any more energy into this. In a sense, this energy is already, like, the heart is already wounded to the point where I just don't, I don't think it wants to give any more action. All right, and then you hear these motorcycles behind me. Wow. Tell me about the 9 of Wands in reverse. It's time to conserve the energy of the heart space. What does that mean, Spirit? What does that mean? What does that mean? Something here. A 9 of Pentacles. It means focus on the here and now, and focus on the things that you've been doing in regards to self-reliance, independence. Financial gain or windfall is indicated here, but this is like dependent on self, and then kind of like just enjoying yourself. And I mean, you know, in the card, the person's enjoying themselves with themselves, you know. So there's something about have you spent time to really just enjoy the fruits of your labor yourself? That's what I'm getting off of that. So 9-9. And tell me about the 3 of Wands in reverse. What is this? Surprise. And it could be that the 3 of Wands reverse is like something just stopped expanding, or maybe you intentionally stopped expanding on something, or stopped the growth of something. Yeah. I feel like with this energy, the Queen of Cups reverse is, if this is a person, then you found them to be emotionally manipulative, and so therefore you don't want things to expand or grow. And like I said, lost money, but now it was, and that I feel like has already even happened, but I feel like some kind of opportunity probably will come back again. Not sure if you will take that though. It's not looking like a good investment, if that makes sense. I'm almost getting like Page of Pentacles in the reverse with that. Like something would just be another malinvestment. There also could be a lot of surprising health concerns for you that you weren't really expecting to come up or to pop up into your life. And when those things surprise us about maybe ways that we have to change our lifestyle in any way, of course it's a surprise to and it shakes up what we thought was stable and secure within ourselves, within our own body. And so there's a need to give yourself more attention when it comes to like health matters and loving yourself more. Like I said, enjoying the fruits of your labor instead of somebody else enjoying it without, you know what I mean? It's just, so that's what I'm getting from that. And look at Ace of Cups in reverse too. Yeah, it's time for you to like give to yourself. This card also, if you're an entrepreneur and you just work and don't really give to yourself or treat to yourself, then this is saying you need to pay yourself. What are you doing this for? Like you need to treat yourself too. Tell me about the Tower, how you're feeling. Can you imagine feeling like that? You're feeling like your fellow water sign, like Scorpio energy. So you're feeling huge transformation and change. You're probably seeing things fall to the side. Since the Tower's coming out, you know, with how you're feeling, I would say that this is probably more so about that individual inside transformation and change. And it can feel really overwhelming. Again, it can be a health concern too. Three of Cups. Now, for the people that resonate with coming out of a relationship or partnership, then here we have the Single and Mingle card. That's my Single and Mingle card. Because it's getting together with people who really care, friends, family. It's celebrating a huge change or transformation. There's nothing bad about that. This is a good transformation. The only thing that comes in as a little bit, the Seven of Swords. That's the thing that I really want clarification on, because now the Three of Cups can be reunion, celebration, dancing, joy. It's the good Tower, as I would say, like in some of my titles, is that a good Tower would be associated with celebration, happiness, and joy too, with this transformation. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. It feels like tactic or sneakiness. Just another sneakiness regarding somebody that wants to rebuild with you. But I think you're finding your inner authority with this Emperor and saying, you know what, I don't really want to expand with you. I mean, that's kind of what I'm feeling with this. The Four of Wands in the reverse. All together, the 3 and the 4 is the 7 of Wands in reverse. It's like, if you had a sign that said don't go this way, that's that sign. And if you have any kind of signs that say listen to your own intuition and definitely stand up for yourself, then that's the High Priestess in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, because there's a need to step into this you are your own authority energy. So you come out of a commitment where you change what it is that you're committed to. And really with fours, I'm always thinking of your path. So I'm feeling like there's something on your path that's going to change. As long as you can keep ascending with your thoughts instead of feeling like you're trapped or feeling guilty. Like, well, I said I would commit to this, or I said I would do this, but if there, it feels like there was things that just kind of exhausted you about it, then yeah. And then here's another sign in my readings. Look, you've got 444, angel numbers all over the place. 444, Four of Swords in the reverse, well, would be that you're just very extremely busy. And you are, and it's hard to get time out for yourself. Health can really take a hit when you're not getting adequate rest. 444 is coming across to me as your path is going to change, as something is going to change here. I'm going to say it's willingly, though. I mean, there's nothing... It might be something that you didn't see, you don't see coming, or you didn't see coming. But it's a good thing. Yeah, the change, the transformation. Ooh, strong energy. Another Scorpio energy here. Both Scorpio cards coming out with change, transformation. It's the death of something, and it's renewing something else for you too. Wow. Huge change. I don't think that this has been revealed yet with you. I feel like there's been big change going on, but as far as like putting yourself out there and letting others see your glow up, your transformation, I don't think that's been 100% done yet either. I feel like there's this unrestricted energy here. You have the Empress and the Emperor out here, by the way, so that's really strong. Your advice is the Empress, so it would be to open up to the divine feminine and focus on your creative powers, focus on receiving, because it feels like this energy is giving, giving, giving all the time, and then so now we've come to this place where it's time for you to receive. Even if that's just the care and the rest that you need to receive from yourself. If you don't get this rest, I feel like that something's going to come in that kind of makes you. It's something that you just don't want to think about, too. Possibly something that someone thinks is sneaky or is going on in the background, but you would know. And so maybe it's just something like, yeah, I just don't want to think about it. Just don't want to think about it. So the stepping into the Empress energy allows that cornucopia to come into your life, and it allows you to receive everything that you know you're worthy of, too. So the Eight of Swords, I feel like it's a decision to step out of your own way. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the Eight of Swords, and then when I have the Sun in reverse in my readings, sometimes, not a lot of times, they are suggesting that you're in denial about what energies keep you feeling restricted and whether they're valid or not. I feel like you're it's keeping yourself in the dark or denial about what's not working. Also, there's healing needing. There's attention to health needing to be done. Tell me more. There may be even like very literal, like your vitamin D level, get that checked or something. You know what I mean? There's something there. It feels like catch up, like when you're completely down on vitamin D and you have to take those huge doses from your doctor or whatever it is, like it's like if you've been in this energy for so long and you haven't been getting that sun energy, then you may be deficient, or you may feel kind of and I'm talking metaphorically, but of course everything could be that way, but bored, dissatisfied. There's something that feels like you're just staying here because it's safe for the moment. I think that you would go over here if you looked up and actually saw, if you saw this sweet little bird trying to give you something, I think you would probably be like, hey, what are you doing? But I feel like you're just really into yourself and your own transformation right now. The King of Pentacles is the outcome, by the way, with the Eight of Swords and the Sun in reverse. Whoa. And the Moon in reverse. It is being revealed to you. When you're the King of Pentacles, you're the one that is maintaining finances, or is responsible, and you feel responsible and committed to everybody, to like a lot of people here with this King of Pentacles. So that might be why sometimes we find ourselves in denial or getting stuck or trapped, because of the other reasons that we find to stay, based on previous commitments. But the sun in the reverse and the moon in reverse is like clear signs from the energy that's saying we're trying to reveal something to you. All right, guys, that's what I've got for your reading. It's a beautiful reading. I mean, it's hard, but you have so many synchronicities. You have 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. And then you had 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're ascending. You have the sun and the moon here. And you have major change and transformation. This is looking really good. I'm going to pull a fortune cookie for you. And we'll pull an angel number message also. Just because you've got so many numbers, I'm kind of interested to see what other numbers are going to come out for you. Cancers. Cancers. Look, health. There, see, so there is definitely excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. And then it says new friendships are on the horizon, and you got the friendship card. So these 3 of Cups could be new friends coming in. There's going to be like this wonderful influence to help you with your transformation. I think you're keeping quiet about a transformation, like for real, about something that's completely transformed. It's like maybe waiting for a reveal of some sort. So a friendship, a friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. Or it's reversed, and it's you that's reaching out to a friend for their help, right? Either way, you're making some really huge moves. And with these 4s, you're getting onto, there's a different path. There's a different path. Or there's going to be some turns, and like I say, you're going to have to look up to see, to decide what you want, if you want the things that are being offered to you. If you stay too close to yourself, you may have somewhat of a missed opportunity that was there, but we just were so withdrawn that we didn't see it. Nice. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important, so keep that in mind. That might be a new friend too coming in, or like a health partner, somebody that you could both hold each other accountable for some certain health routines in your life. That's a good idea. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Heart, love, deep affection and caring. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. Tulip, great passion. And then broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem, which has to do with these 2s. That's pretty obvious. It has to do with these 2s. 2, 2, 2. And I didn't know that was on the bottom. Okay, angel number affirmation. That was tea leaves. This deck is the Dream Keepers Tarot. Ooh, 11, 11, 11, 11. And I believe 100% in this, what this says on it. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed, helping you wake up to who you truly are. Helping you wake up to who you truly are. And I have persuasion. It's all about how you see this situation. If you're looking for the negatives, you'll find them because there are many. But try concentrating on the positives, because there are plenty of them too. And maybe a curiosity within a stranger or a new friend. There is so much knowledge surrounding the decision that you need to make. However, there are more options you have not yet considered. Slow down, and the right opportunity will present itself. Use caution. There is no truth behind this farce. Be wary of smoke and mirrors. Look closer at the illusion, and it will soon melt away, revealing a sanctuary where only truth remains. And that's what I got for you, Cancer. Sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me.